Hi, and welcome to Simply Transport Overview. Today I'll be going through the four main steps of Simply Transport. First, we put in our login information to access the system. This is the main screen of Simpli. This is Simpli Learning Center, where we provide you with over 20 videos that walk you through all the different features and functions that are available in Simpli. Now we'll go into the system. Step number 1, manage clients. This is where you will be putting in all your clients in the system. We can put in all the basic information for a client, so their name, first name, last name, gender, birth date, comments, disability, mobility aids. All of these fields you see here are completely customizable, so you can change these up and make sure that they meet the needs of your group. Once we put in all the information there, we'll move on to new addresses. This is where we can actually save an address for the client. So we have home, alternative, and emergency address. Simply Transport is integrated with Google Maps, so you can always search a location if you want to double check that you're putting in the right address. Once you're satisfied, hit accept there, and it will pull in that address details for you. Next tab here is contacts, so we can put in additional contacts for the client if we like, a home, alternative, or emergency contact, and keep that on file at all times. Next tab here is statuses, where you can actually keep the status of the client within the system. And finally, funding sources, where you can enable specific funding sources for certain periods of time and keep a record of that on file. Second step is manage bookings. This is where you'll actually be setting up the trips within Simpli. Once we click on a client here, we can actually go ahead and view all the trips that they have scheduled in the system. And then we can move on and actually book the trip for them. So we can put in a home or in a drop-off location, put in the details there, and we can actually search Google Maps to see where this location is. Once we're satisfied, hit accept. That pulls in that information, and then we can proceed and put in the expected pickup and drop off time. Hit save. That trip's now saved within the system, and we'll move on to step number 3, schedule editor. Schedule editor is where we'll be assigning the unscheduled trips to the runs that are in service for the day. Run down here, we can actually see the estimated time and estimated distance between each stop. And as we drag trips down into the schedule, it updates the route for that driver. Once we've finished the run for the day, we can move on to reports, which is the final and 4th step of Simply Transport, where we'll be running reports for the driver and running their manifest. You have 6 different formats in Simpli that you can run these on. PDF, Excel, and Word are the most common. And as you can see here, you have the driver, you have all the trips that they're going to be taking for the day, the pickups, the drop-off times, and he can put the odometer reading in at the end of the day. And you can either send this in an email attachment or print it off. Another very common report is trip distance productivity, which shows you the associated mileage with each trip and runs a grand total for you at the end of the day. Another common report is daily operations, where you can actually see it displays your trip volume in 1-hour intervals. And that concludes the Simply Transport walkthrough. If you would like to get some more information or see a full demonstration of the software, please contact us. Thanks for watching.